it or something. But all right, we got Joseph Goetz. Let me bring you up. All right, invited to speak. Welcome, Corey J. Trislet, of course, in the house. But yeah, that little. Let me drop the link over in live.
Hey, Easy, how you doing? Do you hear me?
Happy Monday. Yes, I hear you.
Happy Monday. What's new?
My audio worked just right off the bat again. So I think, although I've been having a little bit of issues with my camera, let me see if the camera works if I turn it on. So lately, when I've been in like I came out of the Zao fractal meetup earlier, and the same thing. If I put my camera on, it shows me two spinning dots, but I think other people could see me.
I can see you right now. Well, now
Oh,
I
you
cannot see
could.
you, but yeah, you get. Yes.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll throw cam back on in a minute. I know the internet's been a little bit like taxed today, I guess because of like the Trump inauguration and stuff. Like my Twitter wasn't working super great. My Discord was a little jammed up, so I'm glad we have a nice connection. Hey, Jason Higgins, welcome. I was just mentioning to Trislet the what we had talked about a little in the chat earlier, and I did drop a link in live to that scout game thing. It seems pretty cool. It's like I went and took a look and like signing up, I think I got like a point, and then there's like a daily kind of login where you can get a point. And I know there's also like maybe like follow on Twitter or join the Telegram or the channel Discord or whatever. You can get points there, and then you use those points to buy builder cards. And then those like builders, depending on what they're doing that week, how much progress they make, or where they're checking in and like posting, and who's basically using their points to like buy those cards and vote for those people. Then if you like have, say I had a Trislet card and I like throw some weight behind that.
Okay. I like the Tristy example.
Yeah, so I get the Trislet card. I throw some of my like voting power behind it or whatever. And then if other people are too, they're like, oh yeah, Trislet's doing dope shit over at TokenSmart. Boom, boom, boom. He goes up higher in the leaderboard. Then like you get back, let's say the voting power you put in plus a little extra, which I guess is their like tokens maybe. I haven't done the deep dive yet, but it looks cool. It looks fun. I want to get Trislet indie, and it's not like I thought at first that you would like maybe invite someone over, like that was part of the kind of like the game, but it's not. It's like just like supporting by buying the dev card of whoever the dev you want to support. Like you do that, and then you kind of like like gamble and vote your way up to the top, but with your voting and stuff. So it looks interesting. It looks kind of fun. I wanted to get like the first people I searched was like Frizlet, Indefatigable, and Renee, and I didn't see either like any of like the top three like the devs I know most probably. But I did see a couple names I recognized. I just haven't like bought their card or tried to vote yet or anything. But it looks cool.
Interesting. Yeah, the first time that I'm checking it for real. So this is about um mm, sorry. Sorry, I got into the
All good.
uh, points points and
Yep.
claiming system and stuff. looks
Yep.
looks
Yep.
like I claimed looks like
Oh,
I
nice.
claimed 20 points or something. I don't know, but looks like that
Sweet.
happened a lot of time ago. But I
I
don't know because
have
I don't have
I have like 30
points.
points,
I don't
32 points. And I all I know is that I followed their Twitter and I joined the Telegram. I think that got me 20 points. And the rest of the like dozen, I'm not sure. I did click on like a couple of the daily check-ins, but I think I just got like one apiece there. Um, yeah, so I definitely want to like it'll be cool also, I think for getting to know a little bit more about the people that are building, people especially building over on like Farcaster and stuff. So I thought it was interesting and worth sharing over here today for sure.
It's interesting. I'm passing through the different quests that they have here, and I want to look if there's a developer that I know of on the ecosystem. because everybody is here, right? What
Hmm.
do they do? They check your GitHub or what?
Well, so I think that what the developer has to, make an account and create their card to show up. Because yeah, I thought more like, oh, I can search a dev, like devs have GitHubs and stuff. So yeah, I thought it was going to be a little more like that, where like there'd be a lot of people to sort of look for. But so to be on it, I guess that, that dev has to go sign up, make their card, and then people can collect that. I hope they get money when you collect their card. I would assume so.
Oh, so in order for me to buy the Trislit card, Trislit has to mint it first.
Yes. Yeah. And I even like I was like,
Okay.
hey, like how does this work? Because I was looking for my friends and I didn't see a couple of them, and they're like, hey, just and they literally their response was like, and I don't know, maybe it was a translate, and it said literally like make your friends like sign up. And I was like, I answered back, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna like force them, like absolutely, but I'm gonna recommend it. It was like make them sign up.
Yeah, it's like a evangelization system. Then it turns into an
Uh-huh.
evangelization system. But I'm curious to check who is around. Now I'm saying that
Oh
there's
yeah.
a top
If you go
five
to
people.
Yeah, if you go to Scout, the
There's a
little Scout tab, and because if you're in quests, let's see, I think if you go to Scout, yeah, then you can browse all builders. So Dan from Icebreaker, um, there was a couple that I noticed, um, but there was a lot that I didn't recognize.
I
Probably
see that
if I was
Trislit
like,
is on the rank. I'm going to buy a Trislit card.
oh God, did he sign up? Because I searched it like yesterday. He must have just done it. I'm going to get one if I can find him here.
I'm trying to buy one.
I
Sorry, I
wanted
don't
the
know what
first
I'm doing.
one.
Oh, you know what I did? I bought what I'm doing. I think that I bought a card that Trislit bought, and not
Oh,
Trislit directly.
yeah, because I was like, the first card I would go for obviously is going to be a Trizlet. Um, maybe my computer's really slow. I'm trying to search it now and it's just kind of chilling. Oh no, okay,
Well,
pure
I think that
spacey.
no, because it's the top connector, so it looks like Trislit bought something, or maybe he got me as the referral. I don't know what happened,
Ah,
but he's on a top list. You are also on the top list. I'm going to share a picture of this
how do I not see that? Huh. I see Carl. I think I
because
know who Carl is.
I'm inside the quest section, and inside
Ah,
the
okay.
quest section, you have a
I'm gonna look.
leaderboard, and
Yeah, I'm going to
this is
Quest.
what the leaderboard shows. You see Easy and Trislit, part of the leaderboard,
I'm going to look. I'm going to
and
look at your picture. What,
looks
dude?
like
That's
that is the
right.
referral system.
Oh, that's today's. Okay, so since
Yeah,
I just shared it, somebody must have, a couple people must have used it over the last day or two because I shared it a couple times. Awesome. Because on mine it shows today's top five, but I see XSYR, Copper, State Zebra, Magenta Otter, and Jack of Web 3. Interesting. I need to refresh. Was this like not refreshed? Ah, okay. I needed to refresh. Wow, now I see myself as well. Cool. Nice, nice.
yes. Well, this is an interesting spot to play like the cards, like the collectible
Totally.
cards with your developer friends. I think of a few people that I
Oh,
would like to
I
have a card
see.
that I still
Yeah,
can see here.
I see. Trislet got the Dan Icebreaker card, and I think I might try out getting that one. Looks like it's only 20 of the thingies, and I have enough. This is cool.
Looks like I
This is cool.
bought. looks like about a Dan
Nice.
from Trislit. I don't know.
Okay, let's see. So it says 20 points. I'm gonna try and buy with my points because you could buy it on Optimism with just ETH. I don't know how much it would cost. I guess uh, whatever the value of a point is times 20. Well, let me see what it says if I go back to the wallet, if it tells me a price. Uh, no, it just shows my Optimism ETH.
Yeah,
I'm going for it.
yeah.
I'm
Looks
buying a
like the
Dan
more you
Icebreaker live right now. It'll be my first card, I think. And also
looks
part of
like
the quest.
about a Dan too.
Nice. I think part of the quest is oh, scouted by Mint Whale. So how do you scout? Um oh, I think I got it. Woohoo! So yeah, part of the quests are like getting, I think, your first 3 cards too. So that'll probably get points back by using points to buy the first card at least, or once I get to 3 cards. Anyways, I thought it was pretty cool. And like I said, I had like heard about it before, but I never really went over and checked it out. So glad to do that and share that. And howdy to the good old wizard Dragonate who has joined us.
It's Dragonite here on the builders cards.
Ooh, that's a good idea to check. If not, Drago, we're just talking about the scout game.xyz. It's like builders and devs that you can buy their cards and stuff like that. I dropped my link in the live chat there. I don't know if you've signed up yet, but trying to get I want Trizlet to make a card so I can buy that one and vote him up. I want to get Indefatigable to get one and Renee, which probably like my kind of devs that I converse with more frequently. But yeah, just bought my first Dan Icebreaker card. And then there's been a lot going on. Myself, and Felons is not with us tonight. He's just feeling a little under the weather. But and it was a holiday. We had possibly thought about maybe not doing a Monday, but why not? It's happy Martin Luther King Day, happy Inauguration Day to everybody here, anybody that's maybe listening later. Yeah, we did our first Friday, Far House Friday show last Friday over on the Farcaster Far House,
Sure thing.
audio spaces. And it was really fun. We figured it out. We got it going. It worked. We didn't have, many people come join, but it's basically part of what we've been talking about trying to do a show over there in that ecosystem for a while. So it's nice to just get it going. And then in my grant for flows.wtf, which is a awesome grant out there that's available. That was part of like, I had
Big
started
shout
signing
out.
up last Monday. Yeah, shout out flows, shout out them Nounish vibes. Really cool. So I had started my application on like Monday, and then I got really busy, and then Friday, kind of earlier, I was like, oh, I want to finish this and get it going because we're gonna like part of the thing was adding in it was like sharing what type of stuff you work on and what you've done. And then it was also like, what do you want to do to continue and build on what you've done to add maybe more content? So, the Friday show was part of that. So felt good to like get that in. I got it like actually published just minutes before the show. It was actually like approved. So my flow started. So right about the showtime, pieces of pennies started constantly flowing in, and it was really cool. So I think I'm signed up as a curator, but there's also a bunch of other categories that you can sign up with. Let me go also just grab the link to flows. Should just be flows W.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I here I'm screen sharing right now. I don't know if this can be
I see
seen
it.
on
Yeah,
YouTube or if we are going to share this video later, but this is something really interesting. So I did a quick update of my post here at the top corner. You click on post update, and that will send you to Warpcast to the Flows channel. So I
dude,
basically
dude.
built a
Jose, that is on the very top
Yes.
of the Flows What the Fuck page. Your picture right now, digital busker, streams Caribbean rhythms, veteran street musician, Jose Cabrera. You are the most featured thing on flows.wtf. If you go to the page right now, you're like the biggest in the middle at the very top. That's rad. That
Yeah,
is
I
rad.
guess that is because you know what is rad? You know what is rad? That this artificial intelligence bot was able to analyze my picture. Check this out.
Dude,
By late January, Cabrera had kicked the spectacle up another notch. There he was, perched like some kind of digital age troubadour on a tire, fresh strings gleaming on his guitar, knuckles proudly displayed, a perfect fusion of street performed authenticity and digital age absurdity. The tie-dye shirt and desert boots completed the image of a man who's found his sweet spot between two worlds, neither fully digital nor fully analog, but somehow making perfect sense in both. That is like, what?
dude,
Ese fue
that's so
la
rad.
inteligencia artificial. Super
Dude,
rad. I just share a tiny picture with like I have new strings. We are going to do this and that, and a shout out to Ivan. Actually, I'm going to text him now because I told him
nice.
the time. I told him a wrong time. Uh,
Uh,
because of the EST stuff, I told him 8 p.m. but 8 p.m. our time, and right now it's 9 p.m. for us. And
okay.
so, yeah, so I'm texting him. I know he wanted to share a song, so the picture that I shared on on this post, it Ivan took it the other day, and right now in the picture you cannot see the noodles, but if you go to my Warpcast, you will see
Yeah,
the wooden noodles that Ivan made,
dude.
and
I was
yeah,
wondering like how you got those so quick. I'm like, what is that? Like, how do you get like a pair?
dude, these guys made a couple ones. Actually, Ivan shared a picture on his account or at Vida Verde. I can't remember right now, but he made a picture with both of us wearing noodles because he made a couple ones with cardboard, and we just had a couple of pictures doing music together.
Hmm.
We took a couple ones so we can use it along the week, but we also had the biofilter activity, which went great,
Awesome.
and I helped to sponsor a few pizzas too for
Great.
everybody. Yeah, we tried to pull the activity out because it ended up appearing like 30 people,
Nice.
and yeah, so yeah, we needed the pizza. The day was
Hmm.
amazing.
Hmm.
We did a lot of work. The good thing is that there was a lot of people, so like the load was shared,
Hmm.
and I also ended up doing some music for the people while we were waiting for the pizzas.
Awesome.
It was really good. The biofilter had progress, but it was a really solid soil.
Hmm.
So we spent hours and hours doing the hole
Like the
for the
digging.
biofilter.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we
And then
spent
it takes a
hours
long
in that.
time probably to fill if it's like filtering through some of that solid ground too.
Yeah, hey, I see that Elbow joined, and I want to say hello to Trisley too. I was talking about him, about the cards, and I didn't say hello even yet to him. I see Dragon in
Hmm.
here too. Happy to see you on another Monday. We're just sharing some alpha. What are we sharing today, Easy? I have a lot to share actually, but I just don't know where to start.
Nice. Well, just yeah, take it away. It was kind of just organically fluid. The show started with the scout game because we had kind of talked about it a little before show, and then it was just me and Trizlet in. So I like started. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, this and that, and then we just kind of went into it. But yeah, I'd say Happy Martin Luther King Day to Elbow, who freshly joined. Great to see you. And yeah, take it away, Jose. I think we're good for you to give us an update and spill any of the alphas. I know you've got some cool stuff coming up that we'll probably hit next week. But yeah, give us your news, bro.
Yeah. Oh my God. We have a guest today that it's from the Philippines, so he might ended up maybe confused with the times. I don't know if he's going to appear maybe for next Monday, but I was able to connect with him yesterday at 3 a.m. and I'm onboarding him to Giveth because he has this wider project called in one area Meta Hoops. I shared that link with you earlier on when I was introducing you their project. I'm going to screen share for a little so we can dive in a little. I know that he
Cool.
has many
And
different like areas. Yeah.
just before we jump totally into it, it just popped into my head. Meta Hoops possibly linking with like Steady, who does like the steady breaks, um, top shots, like pack giveaways and openings. I know he's into basketball, so there might just be a connection there to be made.
Mm. Well, yeah. I wish Mike can join. He had a great vibe. And I connected with him through All In for Sports. Right now, we are doing different onboarding gatherings for uh, different sports projects to connect with Web3 while at the same time collaborate between each other. And we are like kind of incubating and channeling the best for that process. And I
Nice.
connected with Mike because basically he's doing his own energy. He's holding the vibe, authentic about his work. I didn't check this page before. I have been connecting with him. So far, what I understand is that he is doing work in the Philippines, but these meta hoops it's about the states. So looks like he's doing
Oh,
international
interesting.
work. Yeah, he's doing international work. Let's check it out together. MetaHoop's teams will be more than usual and go above and beyond. They will approach each other, parents, coaches, officials, and the other team with the goal of transcending the culture of basketball to become more. They will play and live from the goal of personal excellence with our mind on team. We will be fully present with each other in love without comparison. We will learn to face challenges with honesty, communication, and leadership. We will celebrate each other's success and be with each other in struggles. We will honor every team we face with playing with passion, energy, grit, thoughtness, with the goal of building instead of breaking them through competition. We will live beyond the game, understanding that relationship, leadership, and memories will be some of the greatest things we take away. Okay,
Nice.
that is their mission. Here they are explaining what meta is. Meta means above and beyond, all in one. Run like a college program, all your training and development in one place. Team training, performance, cognitive development, life in front of the games and the games before life. Individual player feedback, great communication and organization, recruiting, consultation, education, facilitation.
So a quick question.
So
Excuse me. Um, you said the meta game is gonna be in the US or for people in the US as well. Is it a global thing or is the meta team gonna be focusing on US? It's interesting. I'm assuming he's done some, maybe like organizing in the Philippines where he's from.
he's from the states.
Hmm.
He he's from the states, but he's from
He's just
Philippines.
living in the
His
Philippines.
heritage.
Ah, okay,
Right
okay,
now he's
cool.
on the Philippines. Yes, yes, but he is going to go to Florida in a couple days. I would like to connect you all in a TokenSmart Monday. To see what it happens.
Totally.
I would like to see more about this. I'm still like not getting it fully.
Yeah, I'm sure if he either jumps in today, I know sometimes time time differences get a little confusing, that'd be great. And if not, we can just try and bring him back next Monday. Yeah, I mean, both my kids for a few years were playing basketball here in Costa, but just like for my son, music has taken the front, and then with last couple of years of high school, a lot of studying, and my daughter in college and stuff. They're not still playing, but they were pretty into it for some years. So it was fun going to the games.
Elbo is asking something that I am also
Ooh,
want to clarify. Did you say that Steady is involved in the MetaHoops program? And I'm gonna grab the guitar and tune it because I have new strings. I really want to
ooh,
play
nice.
today.
Yeah, yeah, I'm in need of some of your musical vibes for sure. No, not that Steady is involved. I just, the first thing that popped into my head kind of when you're talking about hoops and like Web3 is like, Steady. So yeah, it just actually popped into my head to be a possible good connection um uh for them. So we'll see if our guest jumps in, or if we have him next Monday, we'll have to try and like maybe ping Steady or something and see if he has any ideas. I'm sure he'd be into it. I don't see how not. But yeah, welcome Zal. I see Zal jumped in as well. We just had a good productive Zal breakout session. Pretty much wraps up about an hour before Easy's Corner, which is nice because that gave me time to get a little bit of food. Yeah, so welcome Zal. Of course, you want to come up. Oh, we just lost him. I was going to invite him up. Um, but no worries, no worries. In other news, I did share earlier, but I think some other people were in the room that then bounced. Maybe just for Elbow to know at least. Me, Jose, and Felons fired up on last Friday our first Far House Fridays, and that Far House is like the kind of Spaces app for Farcaster and Warpcast. And me and Jose had just both signed up for these flows.wtf grants, and that was part of kind of our applications, is also doing more in the Farcaster ecosystem. And as far as I know, we both got like our grants sort of passed. So I haven't gone and looked at my stream for since Friday, so I'll have to do that. I'm over here still on Scout Game, seeing. I think I got the card. Yeah, it looks like it went through. I just don't know where to see my cards. I'm gonna go to claim. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying here to tune the guitar. You know that this happens when you have new strings, and it's that they're always getting down,
Oh
getting
yeah,
out
they're
of tune.
stretching. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it since yesterday. I actually want to record a music video, but I still
Oh.
cannot do it. I wanted to record I wanted to record an entry for the Vibes music competition. I was even thinking about doing it live here during the space. You know, like
Ooh.
putting my putting my cell phone and doing it live, uh, and then having like the um, how do you say it? Yeah, like the live stream, but also
Dude.
the recording on the
Yeah,
cell phone and doing the connection.
like streaming yourself into the show, and then that what would be rad is if we get like enough people here to be throwing up a bunch of gifs and stuff, so it's like the Discord with you live on the thing and hearing the audio, but then like comments and like gifs and stuff flowing. That could be funny.
Yeah, that sounds like something that maybe we can sort it out. But I'm going to test it. I had it in my head, but I don't have the right light right now here.
Oh,
Let me
well,
check it
this would
out
be
with the
like a
camera.
practice, or yeah, record it anyhow. Welcome, Melville.
Yeah, maybe we can do that for the next week, and I can have more prepared like a set, so I can do this like without rushing right now. You know, I would like to grab the
Yeah,
tripod and doing a couple of things.
totally. let's do it. Let's do it for real next week, and we'll just kind of, do our little. We'll test it out if you wanna hop on cam, and I'll make sure to throw up some nice gifs and stuff while the song's going. Hey,
Sure thing. I
my
think that can be amazing.
yeah, my flows is still going. So nobody like went to my draft and said, no, he's not really done all this stuff.
Yeah, so far I think that anybody have been doing that, especially because the people connecting to flows. I think that these people are already into those nouns ecosystems. Uh, we are connected somehow to all these fellas because we are natives, and you have at least one or two people wearing those noodles
Hmm.
on your feet. I have a couple of friends that have now since maybe 3 years ago, and yeah, so we are like privileged to see this first round because as far as I understand, it has like 2 weeks running or 1 week running. We are the first batch of people testing these tools, and so far I'm amazed about the artificial intelligence tools. I see a lot of empowerment and decentralization for the use of these tools. It has a filter, but it has no maybe the favoritism of
Hmm.
maybe human filtering, and I think that that can opens up for more diversity of projects and creativity popping up. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Looks like it still have some issues with the point system.
Hmm.
Do you have you checked out how many points do you have, AC?
Let's see. I haven't checked how many points I have. Do. Oh wait, you don't have any nouns which means, but I'm close. You can still get involved. Yeah, so let's see. I already did that. I see that my little green thing is up to 77 cents. You're earning $98 per year by curating one flow. Okay, so it's pretty low. Let me see, active. Do-do-do.
Well, if this is a test for the video of that week, I would say something like Vibes Music Competition Week 28, and I will play this song.
Woohoo!
Antes de ganar la guerra, la locura, paz y noches en vela describiendo al animal que vive en mis entrañas cuando llega la luna que se observa en mi ventana y tu cristal, y se te haces la dura, lo sé por tu mirar. El cuerpo no me pide más que estar en tu lugar. Y vivo por las vías, tranquilo al caminar. Recuerdo que tu ausencia es el recuerdo de que estás pululando por ahí, tomándote un café y seguro pensándote también en el lugar, el sitio de los sueños, el de la realidad. Allí donde tu ausencia es más tu habla que el andar. Antes de perder el miedo a la soltura, pasé días creyendo que vivía en libertad. También creí en fantasmas, en esos que ya no están. Antes eran de carne y hueso y ahora son de cal. El cielo está nublado, pero no importa ya. Yo llevo mi paraguas aunque no lo vaya a usar. Amo el agua de lluvia y amo tu caminar. Y no hablemos de la mixtura de eso y la ciudad, esa que nos miraba de recelo al andar. En algún lado seguimos de noche en el lugar, el de las fantasías, el del frío infernal, ese que nos quitamos con tan solo tocar el cielo con los dedos, el agua con la sed, tus besos con mis labios y tu espalda con mi ser. Cariño, yo no sé, seguro fue tu aroma. No me preguntes cómo, dónde, el cuándo ni el por qué. Tenía un par de letras, solo las ordené, sin saber que entre figuras ibas a aparecer, tergiversando versos que te piensan sin querer. Y claro que es contigo con quien más podría ser. Para-ra-ra-ra-ra, para-ra-ra-ra-ra, para-ra-para-para-ra-ra, tarararara. Woo. Mm. It was a good proof, but I was getting out of tune through the song.
I bet by next week the new strings will be holding a little better. And I think with your video on, wearing your noodles, and with a few more people in here just throwing up a bunch of gifs and stuff and grabbing the full screen, I think that could make a fun video, because it's like, it's not only a music video that people normally do out on the street, but it's showing the actual like live show that you're being supported for being out doing these. So I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah, I think that for that week, maybe next week, we can entangle these with the flows, and we can educate the Hive blockchain community about nouns, and we
Hmm.
can tell them about Warpcast. I even can tell them, if you're interested into having a Warpcast account or a Lens account, let me know. Maybe I'm getting enemies by doing that on that blockchain. But I think that is also the power of decentralization, blockchain agnosticism, and having the tools that have served me to surf between chains. So I think that there's no like enemy chains when it comes to creation of art, and if they have their fundamentals, at least on good iteration, and with the idea of a long-term vision. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, looks like right now the Hive has a music contest that is the Vibes Music Competition. We have a couple of friends from the community there, like Fondue. I know that he have been connected with Beans, and
Cool.
we have other friends over there. I have a couple friends from the local doing videos on the competition, and they have really great prizes. So I'm always looking like to participate, but I'm always like, like questioning a lot, like, what song should I upload. Uh,
Hmm.
so uh, right now they have a rule between the submission rules. Looks like you have to do at least once a month. You have to do a
Hmm.
promotion of the Vibes Music Competition on an Instagram video.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. So I'm going basically to funnel people from my Instagram into the Vibes Music Competition and Web3. So I would like to do publications that directly educates them, maybe to set them up a wallet or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that are some of the ideas I have been having for this week. I'm also applying for a Web2 grant. I have to apply tonight. I'm still looking for a couple more of pictures to have to share on the uh, application submission. It's a Web2 submission, and Venezuela is eligible, so I'm taking my chances there. I'm doing my
Mm-hmm.
proposal is something like the music onboarding machine. Basically, it's sharing my art journey.
Yep.
It's not even like the music onboarding machine, because this is more like you as an artist to get a grant with no strings attached to support you on
Awesome.
studying. If that's what you want to do is study, you can study. So
Perfect.
I'm looking to fill that up. I have chance till a couple hours more. I'm not
And
concerned.
that's what the little like recommendation that I put was for.
Yes,
Cool.
actually, yes. Thank you, Easy. Is the Prince Claus fund? Prince Claus Fund. Looks like it's something from the British Council,
Nice.
and they have like this grant. They are giving 5,000 to different artists, like to 100 people, 5,000 to 100 people from different countries.
Great.
And yeah, I'm taking my chances and applying. Um, so yeah, thank you, Easy, for that reference. I have other reference coming like from a
Great.
company, but I appreciate yours because you have like more of a context about how have been all these 5 years doing
Mm-hmm.
music and sharing the journey and just creating it together, like how we can do to make some of this amazing stuff happen, how we can connect
Totally.
it, and not only for us, but I would say that we have doing connections in all over the places. um,
Oh yeah.
Actually, like for example, for Mike, I'm onboarding him to the Giveth, and he has this idea of doing a boss
Mm-hmm.
to basically do all what he does, like multidisciplinary art, audiovisual production, but also impact, but also music. So it's a boss for him to do his uh, goals. But he had achieved so far a lot, as I understand. He have been able to give provide shoes to shoeless athletes on basketball, and provide with basketball stadium. How do you say a basketball stadium? It's a stadium
Yeah, or a basketball court.
court. Okay, yeah. He's also a muralist, so he paints these murals. He's really creative to get his stuff going on. Actually, he have been active before crypto. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like he has years on this journey of giving shoes and providing
Awesome.
balloons and providing sports and doing murals, and through the murals getting the attention of big figures. Let's say, like, I don't know, he painted Ice Cube, for example. He got the
Damn.
attention of Ice Cube. Ice Cube
That's dope.
donated. Yeah, so he have did some cool shit. Looks like he did that with LeBron James, and LeBron James
Wow.
financed a year of this project. So he had infinite paint and infinite type of stuff. Take
Dude,
my
that's
stuff with a
awesome.
grain. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I think that there was another person financing the paint, but I know that
Mm-hmm.
LeBron was connected with him too. So I'm looking to connect him to Giveth, because maybe we can bring all those fellas to the Impact concerts and see
Totally.
if we can do some nice onboarding of all these friends. If we do a good stuff for him to knock those doors. He also does music, as far as I understand. He does hip hop, and he
Great.
wants to participate on the Impact concert. Looks like yesterday that I was talking with him. He performed for 6,000 people in the Philippines.
Dude. Well,
Yeah,
I also happen to onboard a couple people or start onboarding a couple people to Giveth today. as well as mentioning flows and a few others as well. One is in Africa, and he's trying to figure out kind of maybe tokenizing a farm he has. And the other was and his name was JX, and Generic Vibes also, who's actually a music artist, like battle rapper into fashion and stuff. So yeah, that was over at the Zao just earlier today.
Great. It had been a move January so far. There's a lot of movement. The Octane allocations just
Yep.
happened. We
I
were able
locked
to
up,
give like one
or I,
ETH to people
ooh,
through
nice.
having a little stake. I
Yeah,
have a
I gave my rewards and I just have a tiny stake.
Yeah, I gave all my rewards, and I think that you channel so much support for other people. It's like uh, abundance cycle, you know.
Totally.
The projects I want to see grow that are there, and also educating the community to participate. I don't know if I shared this, but I was able to perform with Vanessa on the Brazilian block party of Octan. We
Oh,
did
awesome.
we did a song over there. It was really great. Yeah. We had a nice reception from the Brazilian community. They are actually really
I
sweet
bet.
people. I enjoyed the time spending with them over 1 hour doing a game. It was something really interesting, and maybe we can do something like that for a special show or something. Maybe you already know this
Sure.
platform. The name is Kahoot.
Oh, I do think I've played on Kahoot. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like a quiz,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
so they do on Octan, they do these parties where it's basically play Kahoot, right?
Right,
And
right.
I told them like, but if this is a party, where's the music? So
Yeah,
I started knocking the door on the music. I had the opportunity to close up a couple of block parties before, and
cool.
James told me like, "Hey, do you speak Portuguese?" And I told him like, "Poquito," which is the same
And
on both
canciones.
languages. Yeah, yeah. So we defended ourselves. Vanessa actually speaks more Portuguese, and we defended ourselves during the stage. We had quite a great connection with the people. The music just started getting the vibes. Everybody was like uh, super connected. I actually have uh, one text that I saved
Hmm.
after we did the music. This was one of the comments on the audience. What do you think about it? If you
I'm
know
going to
some
look in
Portuguese.
chat. Uh, the falta. Oh, yeah, you need a doobie, I guess. And acende una mano esa música. Ah, I'm ascending something, listening to this music.
Maconha is cannabis. But
Ah, so they're
in
both
Portuguese.
related. Okay.
They were everybody joined into
Smoking.
that vibe, and I don't know why
Dude.
the song it wasn't even like reggae. Well, yes, we did a
Right?
reggae version of the song. It's right, yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice. Dude,
yeah,
that's so
yeah,
rad.
yeah. The vibe was super great. We had quite a nice time. It was just only one song, but there was quite a good reception. And I have been also doing music on these gatherings in All In for Sports. The first couple ones I didn't did music, like I was approaching like more in the technical side, and then I had a slot to talk about the impact projects,
Nice.
but since the last gathering I started doing music, especially at the end where one of the collaborators on the gatherings does a poetic harvesting. Do you know what that is? Easy.
No, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, I think you can be quite great doing a poetic harvesting as he does, because basically is to listen. I think you are a great listener, and after listening to the session, let's say that we have a bunch of Web3 natives and we have different discussions surrounded of a common topic, and then at the end you make this like summarize. That
Ooh.
is like a it's like a hip hop. It's like what Kane Mayfield does.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah, yeah, now I know from where did I see that before.
Mhm.
So they call it poetic harvesting. So I joined with some music, some melodies in the last one, and everybody received it with so much happiness. So now we are integrating it into the activity. We are doing a couple of tunes here and there, especially like to cover the silence for a couple of moments that we open up for people to make themselves questions. And I think that that also helps a lot for the digestion of say topics, especially if you are new to Web3, you are getting into a lot of stuff, and you get
Mhm.
to hear some live tunes, and especially at the end with the music and the poetry. I actually have a link that I can share about it. Uh,
Cool.
yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, it's so nice to end any space with music, even if it's just like a Twitter space where a bunch of people are talking. It's always so much nicer when the host, like, even if they're not playing live music, they're like, okay, I'm gonna end us with a song, or throw in a, they're like, oh, we're gonna play so and so's latest release, and then we'll come back to, talking or whatever. It just makes a huge difference. Oh, and Jose, I think I found the right area for my grant application for the actual flows, not the curator. I think I'm going with community improvement.
Yes, community improvement sounds just right.
Nice. Yeah,
I can vouch that I
cool.
have been community improved on East Corner.
Nice.
Yeah, I can vouch. I can be a witness of the impact of East Corner because of the values that it holds in the core mission, vision, values, vector that keeps the ship on flow.
Mhm.
It's the cross pollination nature of the conversations and the proactive nature to say yes to things that might look impossible or crazy, but fun and interesting, and maybe with long-term vision and I don't know, like yeah, adventurous digital adventures that gets
Totally.
local. It's like something interesting what we do here through art, music, and the empowerment we have been having by getting together, all of us, and sharing. I remember we had a couple of long TokenSmart back in the days where we dive into many different topics. We had also quite a hub, and even today, every once in a while we get into a hook of content and discussions, and even if it's just the five of us right now, we get the ball going, and it's um, interesting because it keeps us always into the trend of a lot of interesting stuff. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, all of us brings their what they gather during the week, in their own Web3 journeys and local journeys, and
It's like
weaving that.
it's like sometimes we get together if we were gardeners and we're like trading like seeds. You know, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I found this one. And then you're like, oh, let me plant that and like start like tending it a little and put in my application or make my post. And then we grow a little over there. And then we do the same over here with the seed that you brought me. And it's really, really cool. And I agree that this year we've been off to like a great start, and I'm hoping that that is going to continue through the year.
Yes, I think that the energy of January arrived so lit. It feels like in a hurry.
Mm,
Uh, I think that it will stabilize somehow later in the process,
yeah.
but it's just that there's a lot of movement on the space. For example, the Trump token.
Oh my
Well,
God, I
you checked about it,
totally missed
dude.
it. Totally missed it.
Oh my god, what happened, guys? What is
My
happening?
Lord. And then I
Also,
guess
yes.
Melania dropped one too.
Yeah, dude, what is happening? That is interesting for a lot of things. I was seeing a token in that same moment. I didn't know what happened, but I think that was when the Melania token popped up. The token I was seeing went down half from like $15 to $5. I was like, oh my
Oh,
god, what just happened to this token? I cannot understand because it's a stable token. And then in a couple hours, or not hours, like 15 minutes or something like that, it went again to the right price. And I was like, what the fuck just happened with this? Because
crazy.
it was not only in that token, it was like in a lot of tokens. And I was like, what is this? And yeah, looks like they
Arbitrage opportunity is what it sounds like, but that's wild. That's a wild swing.
Yeah, yeah. I was slow in doing any movement because I was more like on disbelief that the token went
Yeah,
down so much. It's like when stuff like that happens, you can get into that hole of believing that it's a bug or a mistake of the page.
totally.
Like I'm going to refresh because this stuff messed up.
Right.
You
Or you're
know,
like, is this the right token?
is
Because
this the right
there's so many
contract?
duplicates too. Like it's crazy.
True.
Wouldn't that be wild if like, okay, we were talking about earlier the dev cards at Scout Game. Wouldn't that be crazy if we did that for politicians?
Dude.
But like their rep score, like if they get enough negative like people like downing their card that they couldn't reapply for office or something, I don't know. That'd be
I
crazy.
love it, dude.
Right?
It's like amazing because it's like the gamification of humanity because
Yeah.
like even putting it out of politics and putting it out of developers, like people, because this looks like what was the name of that page? You see, friends,
Oh yeah, friend tech.
frantic. It looks
Right.
like frantic. It looks like also colinks, that is like less degen,
Hmm.
or more degen for DAOs, degen DAO. But this scout looks like the same frantic but developer only. So it's like something, I will say, selected, limited,
Hmm.
scarce. It has value because it's scarce, because it's
Yeah,
only developers. So, but I think that I can be there because I'm a public builder. I think that they have a
totally.
section. They have a section where they say something about it. I have to check it out.
Cool.
Um yeah, uh, but for developers, it's like if you see that do you think that this has future? Have you saw?
I mean,
And this is non-financial advice, okay? But
right.
it's like,
It's been around for a little while. It looks like
yeah,
people are, active. So
yes,
it could have legs. Okay, so something like Friend Tech that was kind of the first, um, I don't think like I had big doubts about at that beginning that people were gonna, buy up and cash out. And then of course the platform had issues and all that. But this feels like a lot more developed because you have like this whole
yes,
interface that's much more like
interface.
easy
Yeah,
to
it's
kind of like
it's
use.
It's not only a shitty minimal viable product that somebody is
Yeah,
dropping
exactly.
out. This is not only something that average Joe investors say I'm going to do a web page, but they
Hmm.
don't know a fuck about graphic design. This looks like maybe a photographer or a designer was involved into the developing process of back end
Yeah.
and front end from a committed way. I don't know how would it be, but yeah, it looks great. Like I just have an hour getting into relationship with the page, and it feels easy. Of course, it only has a couple of buttons. It actually has a lot of buttons and a lot of things, but
Yeah,
it seems smooth.
yeah, plenty going on, but smooth. I think they, took that sort of idea that came out of Friendtech, but they actually put in the work so that it's a fully viable platform. Where I think Friendtech was the idea, and like you said, minimum viable build.
Yeah, another page that I like doing promotion to people that doesn't give us a sponsor. Okay, so this is real stuff. It's picd.com,
Oh
and
yeah,
you will feel a similar vibe from Scout. It's like it's organized, and you have a different couple of tools like analytics and data that once you start running Hive and having your uh, consistency on the page, it's super helpful to keep on track, and it has many features that we also now have on Warpcast and Lens, but PXD has so much features that they are still not on Lens or Warpcast, and it works just so great. What it needs is active people, but at the same time, what Hive doesn't have is like the structure that Ethereum infrastructure offers through the
hmm
smart contracts. I think that Hive has smart contracts somewhere. I don't know where. Don't ask me. I do blogging over there and music, and I perform in contests, and maybe I do curation. Period. And I might know something about the different back end. Different front ends that are around the Hive blockchain, but not if they have smart contracts. Well, they have NFTs, right? Like Steam Monsters, Splinterlands, the first NFT game ever. Uh,
hmm
but so they have smart contracts, right? An NFT is a smart contract. I'm doing these questions for real. I'm
Yeah.
having this
Well,
lapsus.
I mean, generally you need a smart contract to create an NFT on Ethereum, but I'm not sure if there's other ways to create one, for instance, on Hive blockchain, where maybe it's a more simplified kind of
Yes,
contract.
I think that it can be really simple on Hive. I don't know to which point, but looks like in my head, if you are a developer, you can graph the encrypted messages of people and put metadata inside, and then you can graph a web page that asks for people for that encrypted message permissions in
Hmm.
order for them to display this encrypted data inside these encrypted
Like, yeah,
messages.
kind of, or yeah, okay.
I don't know if I'm being clear with this. In my head, it looks like it can be possible to do something like that, or maybe without that much complexity. The Sting Monster card, they used to have they have a white paper somewhere, uh, and they has to have how much of each card they are going to have and how. Uh, Back in the day, I remember I saw something of that. So I don't know how is the process with the cards on Gods Unchained, and have you played Gods Unchained recently or ever?
Honestly, not since 2019.
not since 2019.
or
I
maybe
think
early 2020.
okay, it's good. That is a good game, right? Or it's a shitty game. How do you feel about Gods
I
Unchained
mean,
as a game? As a
back
game.
in the day, I thought it was pretty cool. I had maybe a few other games I was more into, but because I had gotten to some card games before Gods Unchained and I was late to it, I also sort of felt like I had missed the boat. So I didn't get super involved. I got some free packs and like maybe won a few and definitely played. It was, it was fun.
Yeah, I think that you can get some juice on that Gods Unchained if you had the cards and you forged them. Looks like they had an interesting system. Right now, I'm remembering it easy, and it's like you have a forging system where if you melt two NFTs of the standard, you get a copper, like a
Mm,
bronze NFT, and then if you mix two bronze cards, you will have a silver one, and then you need to
right.
mix four silver ones to make one golden, and then you need to mix like eight golden. It was like something really big to get
That,
like the platinum cards, and if you got a full deck of like 30 cards of platinum, you were basically a Gods Unchained millionaire, like because
whoa.
like the rewards that you will get by earning, they were like super boosted, but it was an investment because getting the platinum cards required the forge, and by doing
Hmm.
the forge you basically burned NFTs and created new ones. And as far as I understand, if you didn't do the forge of your cards at least once, the NFTs that you has are like non-transferable NFTs. They are not real.
Mm,
So you need to have two or four of that normie cards to forge them and to get the first like real Gods Unchained NFT card that you can actually trade and sell. And it's
right,
that at least that you bought, because if you bought your packets, you are already buying a card that is forged.
right, right. I
Yeah,
don't,
but
I don't know if I ever got to forging. I may have, one, two, maybe have forged a couple, but I didn't put in a lot of time.
yeah,
I mean,
it
that's
required
incredible to
it
do
required
that,
some
to
time.
just grind and grind, but then, a couple years later, your cards are worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars or something.
Yeah, it looks like they can. I don't know the prices of Gods Unchained at the moment. Have you heard something of Gods Unchained that last year?
Oh, not really.
What happened with them? I think that
I
I.
don't know if it was just something that like faded as a fad that, or players got bored or dumped their bags. I don't know.
I used I just wrote Gods Unchained on internet, and
Hmm.
the webpage is the first one that I see, but then I have the section of more questions, and the first one is what happened to Gods Unchained. But this is more like looks like for a little moment Gods Unchained was inside Web2 gaming platforms like game stores. Epic
Ah,
Games.
oh yeah,
Looks
yeah. I
like
think
Gods Unchained was in Epic Games,
I
and
slightly recall that.
looks like they removed it because the
Oh,
cryptocurrency thing.
anti-crypto stuff. Ah,
Yeah,
damn. That's
so
such a
now with
bummer.
something interesting that I look is that now with Trump having a token, it's like the people that tried to cancel the crypto because it was too risky has this new fact that a president is having a token. So what does
Hmm.
that actually says about cryptocurrencies? And
Hopefully that there's gonna be, hopefully that they don't kill the projects that we're growing and getting on, Epic Games and stuff just because it has a rewards currency that happens to be on the blockchain instead of only in game.
Yeah. So what is the future? How the future looks like? We don't know. Let's go to check the planets. I have a couple of times without checking the planets, so I don't know.
Oh
I have no
yeah,
clue.
check it.
I just feel that everything is getting like solid. What I can tell, like a lot of at least on my corner ideas and things appearing by that if I put my attention and I harvest, like I cultivate and nurture, a good thing can happen not only for me but maybe for to channel
It
some funding for Mike on the Philippines, and it's like
totally,
uh, I don't know, the extension of the support that we can give. It's like more the thing that we can do for others than what we can do for us.
absolutely. I mean, that's what's been such a great part of the ethos.
Have you ever read the like cyberpunk manifesto or Ethereum manifesto?
Yeah, it's been a long time though. Years.
Yes, I think that I never read it. I just appeared here. The universe spawned me on the chain.
Oh my God. Somehow I got logged in, it looks like, to God's Unchained. Level 0. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, I think. I mean,
I used to play at least something, can't remember how much, but I used to have a friend who told me, dude, you have to play Gods Unchained, it's your best investment in the world. And I told him, okay, I'm going to do that. And I started playing. I got a couple of cards, and maybe I
honestly,
have around $20 of cards back in the day, and maybe right now they are $20 still. Who
right?
knows?
And if you had played for hours a day for, months and months, maybe what he said could have been true and you could have made a lot of money, but you would have fully gone into just spending your time on Gods Unchained and you wouldn't have been out exploring all these other things.
Yes, it
So
has
I think
no
you made the right
sense.
call.
It has no sense to me to do
Hmm.
just that, as you said. It's like at the end I don't want to be a slave of the technology. I'm not here on Web3 to do a Web2 thing.
Yeah,
That will be like, you know the idea of Web3 to me, it's beyond technology, the ownership of my time and the right use of my time into places of content, a change that I not only enjoy but that make us growth and that are
totally.
uh, authentic and that keep us accountable on the full picture, or maybe not full but maybe more.
I I I definitely agree that like the value that we've gotten out of being here in Web3, it's a lot about personal growth and connecting to spread positivity in opportunity as wide as we can, and the monetary value we get, like if we're earning here, that's it's important, but it's not the reason. Whereas if you're just like, oh, I want to get into Web3 to make money, sure, go play Gods Unchained for a year and hopefully, yeah, you make a huge bag, but that is not
Hopefully.
what I'm here for.
Yeah, so we have to address that there's a lot of narratives on crypto, but even to telling an average Joe that Web3 is about narratives, it's so vague that you will need a little more of connection in order to explain it
Hmm.
right. So that's where I think that music and cultural events make the difference. I know that Ivan is producing a concert. Looks like I'm invited, and looks like
Great.
I might be producing it too because I'm helping him on whatever I
Nice.
can. Yeah, it's a great place. Cool stuff is happening, and it's like this. Support comes back and forth. They took me a couple of cool pictures. They have the noodles that were handmade. I would love for them to
Oh
teach
gosh,
me how to
I
do some
forgot.
noodles.
Dude, so you said he built the wooden noodles.
Dude, he made a lot of stuff by hand. They did the wooden noodles, and they are doing also a puppet of a noun uh, pet, a noun puppet
Nice.
of a chicken noun. Actually,
I love it.
I have a sticker here. I have a sticker of a noun that looks like they made for a contest like a year ago. So they were already into Hive blockchain, and somehow they already had like some noun
Nounish
uh,
vibes. They
Nounish
get
vibes, yeah.
around.
Actually, we will not be the first one sharing about nouns on Hive, because I already saw a couple of people from Hive blockchain getting into these nounish energies. Wait a second, I'm looking for the picture of the chicken. So I was looking to do an update with the strings and such, because somehow it's like I'm able to buy the strings thanks to the flows income. I still don't cash out nothing of that flows income, but
But it's
somehow,
there, so you know, yeah, yeah, totally. You're like, okay, I have enough in case I can grab that. I can get my strings. What I'm thinking is those
Yes.
noggles, dude, like I would buy a pair because I want a pair, right? And especially if I could choose my color or like the couple colors or whatever. If those were tokenized as an NFT and I could buy it for like 20 bucks, oh, the shipping, damn it, it's the shipping.
Shipping is the damn it. But you know that,
Man.
hey, easy. I have to invite you to the Nouns Flow group on WordCast channel, the channels of
Yes.
flows,
Well, I got
the
in.
insider channel.
Oh yeah, because I
Yeah,
got
because
into noun space, but I'm not in the nouns flow.
I also made um, a couple of pictures where I was changing the strings to make a content. So here you
Cool,
have the nouns that looks like they did.
cool, nice.
It's like a chicken noun.
Yeah,
So
I
it
love
looks
it.
like they are doing a puppet of this chicken noun, and that puppet that they are doing, they are going to teach to do puppets to kids, so the kids can have their puppets. They are doing
Great.
great projects on Vida Verde. The only bad thing for me is that they are really far from my house.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's good to have some flows coming by, because like we can do all this stuff that it's usually
With a
uh
little support.
hard.
Yeah.
It Okay, sorry, I get into the realm of Discord inside my phone, having a Discord chat here. Do you know how that feels, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We have
Um,
so many RAM memory. Easy, if you will measure your RAM memory in your brain, how much RAM memory do you think you have?
what's the I think it's zettabytes are like one or two above terabytes. So like lots of those.
Lots of those. Yeah, I will think of. It's like, oh my god, because and do you think somehow all these dimensions of Web3 and research and here and there have shaped your brain, or
Oh
your
yeah.
thought, or your capacity of doing research?
I
Like,
think it's definitely because every time you solidify something that you've learned in your brain, you're creating new synaptic pathways. So, definitely with new information, new products and tools, you're going to have new ways to problem solve, right? I think so.
yeah, how do we get new people to get those synaptic pathways fast?
Bring them onto the corner, into
Bringing
the
them into the corner.
Powerhouse Fridays. Yeah.
veces me aferro tanto a los momentos que cuando se acaban me causan dolor. Y ese es mi karma de tanto soñar. Que el tiempo todo lo cambia, es transformación. Que el tiempo es una distancia que cambia la percepción. Tu frío quítamelo, no me entregues nada. La eterna madrugada nos mira en un rincón. Bailaba sin distracción la canción de la muerte. Nuestro código inherente también se hizo canción. Tanto talento que tienen tus ojos tardíos. Muero de risa con todos tus juegos mentales. Ja, ja, ja. El argumento más denso ahora es la brisa de tus valores tan tiernos y tan naturales. Canto y conecto los puntos a tiempo con rima. Tú no sabes de dónde van mis disparates, que manifiesto seguido en los medios días, que dan color de mi esencia a tus realidades. Y a veces despierto en plena madrugada, como pidiendo a gritos un color, una tonalidad más clara, que luces también color y notas musicales o signos zodiacales. El arte es un motor. Tu frío quítamelo, no me entregues nada. La eterna madrugada nos mira en un rincón. Bailaba sin distracción la canción de la muerte. Nuestro código inherente también se hizo canción. Tanto talento que tienen tus ojos tardíos. Muero de risa con todos tus juegos mentales. Ja, ja, ja. El argumento más denso ahora es la brisa de tus valores tan tiernos y tan siderales. Canto y conecto los puntos a tiempo con rima. Si tú no sabes de dónde van mis disparates, que manifiesto seguido en los medios días, que dan color de mi esencia a tus realidades. Oh, new strings. They they
I
they gave me happiness. Something physical has to happen with new strings, uh, and with old strings and playing and the lack of harmonics. You know, like that
mm-hmm.
harmonic resonance that has something that feels like yummy, that feels like healthy. And when you play with old strings, you start having less and less of that, and you can even
Mm-hmm.
get like sad, because as a musician, like, you are playing with old strings, you know it. Maybe somebody will be like, oh, that was nice music, but you know that deep at the
Mm-hmm.
core they are not receiving that yummy that you know that they will have with new strings. And yeah, food for thought.
Optimal,
Or food
optimal
for
vibes.
food for ear. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting. I'm happy to play this way. Oh, and doing the live tuning. That is also
All good.
that also
I
shows
lo-
that we are organic.
exactly. I just wanted to shout out Felons and his train, and I hope
Feelings on
they're
his train.
resting up. Yeah.
Yeah, I do wish he's doing good. I know he had a surgery recently, so I hope that he's recovering. Having the time to connect with him before that surgery. I thought it was like 3 days back.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, I hope he recovers from that. Um, yeah,
Well, sending positive vibes. Absolutely.
yeah, and missing the train today.
I know
Uh,
it's been every Monday for so long where we get the train.
and it comes also in a good moment,
Hmm.
in interesting spaces. Something interesting to share, guys. The other day I went into the Green Pill network. Are you
Oh
familiar with the
yeah.
Green Pill? Easy.
Please please share because I literally last week started kind of connecting and stuff, but I haven't gotten very far because I was also working on the flows WTF a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just sharing the Discord of the Green Pill network. The other day I went there, and it was good to connect. I met fellas that had been on concerts before, so I was like good received by the community.
Awesome.
They already have connected through Octant or through different places that I have the opportunity to share at least a song. We don't know who is listening. We don't really know who is listening, but it's like, yeah, it was a special because it never happened me that before, that people that I don't know brings like, oh, I have heard your music. That
Awesome.
is that was really special. And these Green Pill guys were talking about the new steps of this year and the recap of 2024. They shared a couple of different projects. They shared a couple of stuff that I shared with y'all on messages, as links to have on the week. Let me see if I scroll up enough because we have talked a lot these days. Because we
Hmm.
have this idea of the impact concert, we have been talking about the hand protocol projects. uh, we are talking about tons of stuff. So I wanted to share the NFTs that Greenpill is doing, just for all of you to have some attention to it as I have it, because looks like they have a couple of different NFTs, each one of them representing a region. They have like 10, one for Australia, another for India, Asia, Brazil, like different places. One of them it's on the
Hmm.
Amazon, so it catched my
Oh,
attention because looks like you have this NFT and then you report progress. So I understand that, I will mint an Amazon NFT, and I will report progress that we had with the Watuha community. And then our NFT that it starts like really modernized and like with contamination, with each report that we start doing, it start getting like a impact score that turns
cool.
the NFT from red to orange, that it has like more like an orange type of energy, like less contamination and stuff, and then it goes to green if you have enough score. And I think that
Hmm.
if you have a green NFT, by doing all these reports, you have access to airdrops and grants that they will do for these people that
Cool.
access to that um, NFT evolution. So it's the dynamic NFT collection of Green Pill. It looks interesting. They are still green on that. They are
Hmm.
just moving the things, but during the call, I was there. I told them that I was there to help, to serve in anything that I can do, and I ended up taking the work on translating the books of Green Pill. So they have two books about
Nice.
community impact, impact DAOs, and impact networks. I still don't start, but looks like my vibe. I know that I will learn a lot, and who knows, maybe I will get inspiration to do music aligned to these concepts if I find any that grabs my obsession
Hmm.
and puts me on the mood of doing a song. I will like to. So yeah, we will be on that. Mm, what else I can share? Oh, I was looking for the poetic harvesting.
Oh yeah, cool. That was a really cool concept. So I remember what happened because I just got back to the Green Pill site, and um it I never got the email. It said, we sent you an email, follow instructions to activate your account, but I didn't
Activate
receive it
to activate your account where?
on Green Pill.
Ah, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
Yeah, I might have to go to the Discord or something.
Go to their Discord. Ko is there. Ko is
Oh,
having
cool.
Ko is having a role in Greenpill. He's doing stuff over there, so let
Nice.
him know to sweet you up. Yeah, cool people are hanging out over there. They have different types of circles, like the writers ring and so on. And when I joined with the music, they were starting to talk about having a cultural ring for music and this kind of initiatives. So I'm looking to engage. Looks like translation will be my side. Um, I just share, guys, the poetic harvesting of the Gathering 2 of Falling for Sport. That is what I did with my friend Hinon, one of my co-workers in that project. He basically gathered this all like information from all the different stages of the call, and he did this poetry. I joined with some music, and we are thinking about doing maybe an NFT of that to gift it to the persons that attended. So
That's
they,
awesome.
I think that's great because it's like an impact at the station, and you also emotionally connect with the people, so you know that something keeps with them. It's not just like,
Hmm.
yeah, I went to this workshop, they
Yeah.
give me this
No,
information, it
it's
was
it's
nice.
like a it's like a POAP, but that actually has not just like kind of an image reminder that has some of the content from that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, let me go check if I can add you myself to the flows
Yeah,
builders.
I'm probably gonna have to hop out. I think I hit my 200 again on Discord. So I have to jump out of a few,
Haha,
jump
I just
in a couple new
added you.
ones.
I added you to the flows
Awesome.
channel. Yeah.
Awesome.
So listen me easy. If you in this channel ask to, I don't remember who. Aha. If you tag to Big Shot Clim, I'm going to tag him here on the TokenSmart. Big Shot Clim. If you connect with Big Shot Clim, I'm sorry, Bigs. I was not intended to tag you. But if you go and tag him on the channel, he can ship you some noodles for free because you are a
Oh wow,
builder.
dude, that's awesome.
Yes, we are looking to have some of those here. But I think that maybe it will be more complex to get them to the city, to Caracas.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
There's
guys.
a there's a lot
Yeah.
of noun um gifts.
Really?
Yeah, if
Do
you
you
just
just
hit
put
noun, like I
nouns?
dropped a bunch. I dropped scroll up to above your green pill, and I found a nouns music gift that I dropped that is awesome. Yeah, yeah, there's a bunch.
There's a bunch.
Hmm. So yeah, dropping a bunch of those
Oh my
during your
god.
music video, capturing the whole Discord with the chat and the memes and you live on camera. I think that'll be fun. It'll be different than, probably what most people do.
Yeah, we can have some glasses and we can share some stuff.
Hmm.
I think that we can also have more of a live show for next week with Felons, and maybe I can see that Mike booked more officially. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he told me to sleep 1 hour more. He texted me at 5 a.m. Right now it's 10 a.m. for him. Maybe he
Mm,
fall asleep 1 hour
yeah.
more slash 5 hours. That's totally possible. That can happen to me on a Monday, I'm sure.
Yeah, we can just, bring him back next week and we'll get a little more into the hoop stuff.
Yeah, in the side of the Impact concert, so we had some advance. I'm going to get the nominations of my projects, I think, by tomorrow, and I'm looking to get Mike nominated, help him on the process of having his submission application for Giveth done,
Right.
and then talking to the people on Giveth like, hey, check this application, it's a real person, we want to nominate him, and then I will move to the Impact concert. I will talk with you and Trislit and Dragonade and Elbow, and we will run this gathering of different projects to get to know each other. The interesting stuff is that there's a couple of musicians that are owner of projects, so we will have more musicians getting on.
Hmm.
If possible, if we can have some of my local friends over here sharing music, I will have them. Chacon is traveling. Sparta is a little far away, but maybe he can join us that day as well.
Hmm.
And yeah, get some good vibes going on along with the promotion of a few projects.
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking for, where was it? Man, where was it? Anyways, I was looking for Yvonne's project on flows to try and like support it or curate it up, but I'm
Can you
not quite
curate
there yet.
mine? Can you curate
That's
mine?
I haven't found out where I can
Uh,
like vote for or curate up something yet,
I don't know
but
it.
I'll
I
figure it
don't
out.
know either. Look, I think it says you don't have any nouns, which means you can't vote on flows. You can still get involved. And they told me to become a curator and apply for a grant. But it looks like I need to. What is this?
I I think if you because I think I applied as a curator because I got that message too, and it was like, come apply for a grant. You can still be involved.
Yeah, but
Oh, maybe I
that
need the
curator
TCR.
that curator thing, I think it's to execute projects
Mm-hmm.
uh, that are on review. But I think that then to vote for a project,
Ah, you need a noun. Okay.
I don't know. This is just my
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
This
we'll
is just my
we'll
guess.
figure it out. We're in there for like less than a week, so we're getting shit done.
Yeah, what I see is that they put a little more of funding on the live music income, which is
Mm-hmm.
great. They put
That's awesome.
extra
Yeah.
$200 on the pool. Uh, I'm earning at the moment of sharing this $215 a month on nouns.
Awesome.
Yeah, right now I have $62 acquired. Uh, this will be interesting. If I save enough, maybe I can pay my house with nouns directly and do a
Yeah.
post about it.
Well, I've got 19 cents as a curator, so I do need to do my other application as a community improvement.
Just to get you, clear, looks like you can have two projects
I did
on.
ask the AI because I
Yeah,
I told the AI I was like, hey. when I first came to the page, I wanted to apply as a community, but I wasn't sure. So I signed up as a curator. Can I apply as, the community improvement? And it was like, yeah, it looks like you're already involved in the community. That's great. Da, da, da.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, it's been
yeah,
actually we were talking about doing kind of a short but sweet show being a holiday and without our other co-host Felons, but we went pretty long. We covered some good stuff.
yeah. We had a lot to distill about and share and this Trump token and Solana and I don't know tons of things that we didn't talk about, but
It's
there's
wild. Yeah.
wild, wild. But I'm bullish. That is my
And same here. And now we
summarize.
have Friday. We have Far House Fridays now where we get together and close out the week. It's at the same time as Easy's Corner. Oh no, it's an hour earlier so that we can make it back for public school if Kane does a session. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
4 PST, 7 EST on Fridays in the Far House app, which is like the Warpcast Farcaster Spaces thing. So grab that app if you haven't, and we would love to see you there Friday as we do a little bit maybe of a condensed style Easy's Corner with some live music and covering a few nounish vibe topics.
yeah. See you on Friday. To whoever that connect with us, we are also doing more consistently promotion. At least I'm doing more
Hmm.
promotion on Warpcast. We are having people involved, so I think that through the weeks we will get more reception. We can also I can also try to boost more the narrative that this is a bilingual space and see if we
Yes, we
can
need
get
to
some of the
totally.
of the Spanish DJs out there getting into connection with us
Yes.
too.
Awesome.
Well, keep away from FOMO and hold the vibe. I'm going to leave you with our last song for today. Thank you
Epic.
for every week doing music, sharing the last energies of the trend of the Web3. Vengo caminando con el viento de mi alma, surge un sueño que me lleva a tu encuentro. Alas en mis pies me están moviendo de la muerte al nacimiento de un bebé multicolor. Si tu amor brilla en mi corazón, compromiso redentor, que en cada vida que has creado, tu voluntad se ha derramado en los rayos de la luna y en las gotas de la lluvia, en la luz del nuevo sol. Brotan de la fuente infinita, diminutas florecitas que cantan esta canción. La canción que libera del temor y nos muestra la razón que todo lo que hemos pasado ha sido para reencontrarnos con la dicha y la alegría, con la luz del nuevo día, con la voz del corazón. Juega como el niño que confía, descubriendo cada día que su esencia está en todo. Y la unión de todo es la gran misión. Madre Tierra, Padre Sol, esperan nuestra decisión difundirnos en el amor, perdonando cada herida, agradeciéndole a la vida, renaciendo en mi intención. Todo lo que ha puesto en mi camino me ha enseñado a dar el giro y a cantar esta canción. La canción que libera del temor y nos guía a regresar a nuestro hogar luminoso, donde no existe la ilusión de la forma y del tiempo, del deseo y el recuerdo, de la duda y el dolor. Juega como el niño que confía, descubriendo cada día que su esencia está en todo. Y la unión de todo es la gran misión. Madre Tierra, Padre Sol, esperan nuestra decisión de fundirnos en el amor, perdonando cada herida, agradeciéndole a la vida, renaciendo en mi intención. Todo lo que ha puesto en mi camino me ha enseñado a dar el giro y a cantar esta canción. Esta es mi morada y no está lejos, solo tienes que sentirlo, ya está aquí en mi corazón. Esta es tu morada y no está lejos, solo tienes que sentirla, ya está aquí en tu corazón.
Woo! Adiwa, adiwa. Total vibes, peace, love, and whipsy.
Thank you, Easy, for another week, another Monday of sharing the weekly adventures. Thank you, Elbow, Trislet, Dragonade, for being another week with us, sharing about the weekly doings and findings like Scout Game. Trislet, let us know once you have your card to ape in.
Totally.
See you soon, guys. It was a
See
great
ya,
one.
see ya. Yeah, my
See ya, see ya.
pleasure. Yeah, hopefully, see ya on Friday evening.
On Friday evening. Yeah.
All right.
Far
Peace,
house.
bar house.
Hey. We have to find a way to connect Far House to the TokenSmart thing, Trisley, to the,
That would be
you know,
rad.
that would be
If there's
rad.
any way we can capture that in and put it here, or I don't know if it's at all possible to put an easy corner over there. I think we would maybe be able to simulcast the far house out into a few spots. We'll see. That would be really cool.
Maybe we can have an artificial intelligence, like an AI agent that
Ooh,
gets into TokenSmart, like IG88. I'm sorry, IG88. I think that you will have a friend coming to work with us, with you, but don't feel bad.
hopefully.
Don't feel competition. He's just smarter than you. Uh, is some bullying to the bot. I don't want. I'm
Poor
sorry,
IG,
IG88. I'm
been so
sorry. I'm
faithful
sorry.
all these years.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, a friend. We'll get him a friend.
When you rule the world, please forget this. Yeah, it's a friend that we will get him. But hey, yeah, hear me out. We can get an artificial intelligence agent to be here, record like IG88 and stream into Firehouse. No?
That would be freaking wild. That would be really cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, internet is getting wild, guys. I don't know. The speed of this year is going to be it's going to surpass the speed of the last 4 years. I will say that we will like
It
4 years inside this year.
it might be a decade. If these AI agents really take off this year, who knows, by the end of the year, it could be just like a whole new wild Web3 world again.
Wild Web3 world. Yeah, I do. I bet. I bet it's going to get crazier than the president launching a token.
Yeah,
Let's visualize.
totally. I'm looking forward to, holding the vibes through this whole year with you guys. So again, much love, and we'll see y'all soon.
See you soon, guys. Adewa. Bye bye.
Adiwa.
Woo.